Bunch of dots.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to next part. We have a bunch of dots.
To the next part.
Yeah.
Not
the
just
next part in a series of parts.
Hold on, you gotta phrase this better. It's not just the next part, it's the next part.
It's the next part.
No, God.
Part.
We're gonna
Yeah, see? It's the next part. I should have my gun barrel.
Acquisition. Graphs and algorithms.
Perfect.
I know.
Bunch of Greek.
Bunch of Greek.
Bunch of Greek.
We never actually went and got a translation of that.
Oh, I should find it. There is someone who's like written it all down. But yeah, we're back. We're here for the next part in a series of parts that make up episode 4.
What if this is all of episode 4?
This chapter?
Yes. Everything else was episode 3.5 and everything afterwards is episode 4.5.
It'll blow my mind, but there was no cutscene. There was no opening cutscene.
What do you mean?
I didn't see one.
Didn't you see the opening cutscene between the video, this video and the next?
I didn't. Editor's note, I had one in. Had in an OP right now.
It's just
Put in Higginbonder's OP. Just throw it in there.
Just throw it in there.
It's pretty good.
Just cook it up.
Not as good as Umineko's.
Cook it up real good.
I've got Higginboner on the brain.
Pause.
Hold on. Before we go any further.
Why? Okay, we'll leave him on screen. He's a nice
He's very cute. I love him. But I wanted to pick your brain a little bit.
What did you want to pick my brain on?
I don't know. B2. What could I possibly know? Okay. So,
Come on.
Anyway, point is, so we just had a crazy fucking scene.
No.
I need to talk.
Stop.
God damn you.
We already have well-established nicknames.
Do we?
It's Doc, BJ, Herds, and Flex.
You're right. Flex. I forgot.
Come on.
I forgot our incredibly popular and well-known monikers of BJ Herds.
Doc
BJ Herds. And Flex. You gotta flex after you say your name.
I did. The audience just didn't see it.
You gotta grunt when you do, otherwise they won't know you're doing it.
Okay, here, let me do it.
You have to really emote.
Here we go.
Really emote.
Here, let me flex again. Alrighty, what did you want to grill my brain on, Doc?
Flex. Okay, Flex. So we just had a scene. There was a fucking roller coaster of emotion. A lot of bad shit happened. And we watched Angie. She said, "You're all imaginary friends, and I'm gonna destroy you because that's the thing I can do or whatever." And we watched the 7 stakes like shatter into dust and glass and all that sort of thing. And at the very end, she says to Maria, "I don't want to erase you. I wish you would erase yourselves." And then we have a little scene at the end there where Maria and Sakata-ro like talk amongst themselves without Angie and then like foreshadow the future. So my question is, what do you think of the fact that Angie says all of this is imaginary friends, which would imply that she has some control over it, right?
All right, I'll tell you what this is.
What does that mean?
This is easy.
Maria has agency, apparently.
This is easy, Ben.
Okay, what is it? Tell me everything.
Disclaimer. This isn't actually easy. This is just a very
I'm excited to hear this.
Very interesting guess. So the thing is, right, is that we've established a few rules. Okay, first of all,
have we?
Yes, magic always seems to imply something real.
Yep. There's some truth in magic scenes, true.
We've also established the whole like balance between believing and not believing in things that are happening.
Yep. The subjectivity of truth, yes.
And also, I think we've kind of established at this point that the scenes with the stakes, Sakata-ro and Maria, are all in Angie's head to some extent.
Sure.
They may be guided, and this is like in terms of reflecting the real world with magic and whatnot.
Sure.
They're all guided by things that are there, such as the fact that she actually has Mammon as like the stake form, that she has Maria's journal.
Sure.
And all of these things. So here's what I'm thinking. I think it is largely what it seems to be. I think that this is a scene where it's literally like, hey, I'm believing in all of you and I'm picturing you in my head, but I'm gonna stop doing it and you're all going away. Okay. Now,
why does Maria...
There are two things...
Maria and Sakata, they persist afterwards.
So first of all,
oh my God.
Mammon is the only one that really like fights back, and this is because Mammon has more of like a tether to the real world because Angie does have the stake, right?
Good. That's a good theory. I like that.
And then the reason Maria has agency is because I don't think Angie is going to stop reading Maria's diary because it's only like written ability to go back to her family, right?
Sure.
It's like the closest thing.
Yeah,
she
it's
has
a tie to her family that she can rely on.
The reason, what she's basically saying is, it's like, you know, I'm still gonna keep reading and sharing this with you, Book of Maria, but you know, you're no longer magic to me. So I don't know about necessarily the agency thing. I think that the agency, like with Mammon actually fighting back a little bit, is indicated by there's kind of the stronger tether through the real world thing.
One thing I would note is that Angie, when she talks with Maria, this is an earlier scene when she was talking with Maria about her home life, about Maria's home life, and saying, this is too painful. I can't believe that, like, you've written down all these happy things, but you're clearly covering up for your sadness. Like, if Angie is sitting there crying over this book, this Maria's diary, why is she continuing to read it? That's another kind of thing that I like to just point out there.
Okay, I think, first of all, as I said, it's like the only real tie that she has with her family.
Definitely agree.
But also, because Maria is like the only person that claims to have had contact with Beatrice, maybe Angie is using this
Hunting
as the
for
vessel,
clues.
to like
totally
solve what happened.
I get you, yeah.
Like, you know, this is how she reads about her family through the eyes of Maria as a child, which would have been like, you know, closer to the age that she remembered her family. So perhaps it's like a perspective that she can appreciate her family more from.
Yeah.
And then also because, like, you know, there's the letter with the handwriting from the same person as the bottles, that it would let her try and figure out what's going on, which seems to be a pretty important goal of Angie's.
I wonder... This is me coming up with theories as well now, which is fun. Because we saw that little flashback there where Angie was like telling Maria, "Oh, my mother told me that really Sakata-ro isn't a magical creature; it's just a stuffed animal." That would be Kyrie, of course.
Yeah.
Who we all know and love. I wonder if Angie is partly reading Maria's diary and trying to connect with Maria through this diary because she feels some guilt for that action before Maria's death. Obviously, at the mansion. I wonder.
I don't know. I feel like if she did feel some guilt, she wouldn't have just disposed of Sakata-ro in the, like, dream space as well.
You think so?
Not to say that your theory is necessarily wrong, but...
You can either confirm or deny that my theory is correct.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'd say... I'd argue that because of what we just saw happen, it's definitely not the driving motive. Is all I'll say.
Yeah, sure. No, I think that makes sense. Cool.
Also, I have a very serious question.
Sure.
What is the white thing? Is it like
it's
stuff?
Like its chest, right?
No, I know what it's meant to represent, but like, okay, let's go.
What is your question?
This is a very important question.
I don't get you at all. What are you doing? I don't understand you. Tell me.
Okay, look.
Why are you so happy?
How it's like, is this shading meant to implicate at the bottom?
It hangs over. Because it's hanging over the button.
But it looks like it has like depth, right?
Yeah, it's hanging over the button. It must be like a thing that hangs over the front of the jacket.
You see, because like in this one, it's like clearly flat, right?
Yeah.
But in this one, because of the shading, it looks like it has a lot of depth. It looks like it's like stuffed or something.
That's great. I mean, that must be what it is, right?
You understand why this was bothering me now?
It's a chest that like stuffs out, and then the cloth on either side just kind of hangs.
I love the tag.
I know, that's the little
behind.
tail thing. It's so cute.
I still wish he'd actually just been a baby lion.
I mean, he basically is. Except with the foxy is. But yeah.
Also, as we've discovered, Kinzo is Sakata-ro, as evidenced by the sleeves.
This is true. The mighty sleeves of power and magic. You too can become a powerful sorceress if you had sleeves like mine.
Indeed. We could also have powerful dialogue like Sakata-ro's if we all use these weird square quotations.
Are you? Maria, answer me. Are you?
Oh, it's the first time he's appeared as a stuffed toy.
Not in a while. So I really am a stuffed animal. I'm made of cloth and cotton, so there's no way I can talk.
He says, talking.
I can't talk to Maria? Sakata-ro looked up at Maria sadly. Maria's face was covered in tears, and it looked as though it had even lost all traces of sadness. Ooh, I hear you, Sakata-ro.
So this is like after the theoretical scene where Rosa's told her, I'm guessing?
Wouldn't this be after Angie told her that Sakata-ro wasn't real?
I don't think so, because if it was after Angie told her, she'd still be wearing the witch outfit, right?
She wasn't wearing the witch outfit in that scene, in the flashback. She was wearing these clothes.
Oh, you mean like the flashback scene you got of Angie?
I think this is that flashback.
Okay.
You aren't a stuffed animal made of cloth and cotton. You are my friend.
I was under the opinion that was on the island, because that was when we were told they got to meet up. But this seems to be Maria's house.
It might have been, and then she might have come back from the island.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I'd have to double check my theory crafting notes from months ago. Anyway.
This is the real crux of the story right here.
This is it. Did they talk on the island or somewhere else?
This is the part.
Who even knows? God damn it. You made me lose the voice so many times. I hate Angie. Ooh. Are you? Sorry, Maria. Are you? Sakata-ro regretted doing that. By freezing her heart, Maria had finally been able to escape from her sadness. By speaking up and calling her back, he'd caused her to be overwhelmed with sadness again. Oh. Sakata-ro tried hugging Maria, letting go of her, and gazing at her uneasily, lost as to how he could bring Maria's spirits up. He might have looked a little humorous doing that. In the end, that was enough to distract Maria from her sadness. Sorry. Crying won't help anything anymore. You got in a fight with Angie, but you still have lots of friends, Maria. Fucking nailed it. I'm not the only one. Everyone's here.
I will say, Ben, you may have only just noticed this then, but it was in fact said that she hated Angie back here.
You know what? I was thinking...
I just wanted to let you know I was paying more attention than you.
It's true. Clearly, you know more than me. We've used that joke too many times. Anyway, let's continue. Sakusuke and Sakakichi, the Animal Band, and many, many more.
You got it right this time. They weren't an animal
I said band before. Play back the tape. Play it.
No, it's. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna win this one.
Maria looked at the many stuffed animals around her pillow, which were gathered together as though they were having an idle chat. Everyone is worried about you, Maria. They're all talking over and over about how to cheer you up, okay? Everyone won't go away like Angie? They won't! We'll always be together. Really? All of you are only with me at home. We can't go out together when Mama's around, and we can't go to school. You aren't supposed to take us to school, so you'll get in trouble if the teacher finds out. But if no one finds out, we can be together at any time. Sakata-ro, you're big, so you'd be found. Then you can take one of the kids that are small enough to walk around with. For example, what about them? If you take the friends in the forest band, look, they're small, so you could hide them in your pocket and go to school together. There's a lot of them in the band. I can't fit them all in my pocket. She collected all of the forest band pieces that were scattered across her bed. There were about as many of them as pieces in a chess set, so it'd probably be impossible to fit them all in her pocket. You reacted violently to that. It's terrifying. In that case, you could just take friends that you're especially close with. You could take the 4 rabbits, your best friends in the forest band. I could fit 4 in my pockets. Yeah, this way they won't be found. Now you won't be alone even at school, Maria. Those kids will be with you even where I can't go. Yeah. Maybe I won't be lonely that way. Maybe I can hold out until coming home from school. As long as we aren't found by the teacher and Mama, we can be with you at any time. So let's be together, play together forever. We definitely won't leave you all alone, Maria. Or you! Or you! Maria's expression finally regained a little of its brightness. That's right. In the beginning, Maria's world didn't have Angie in it. Even without Angie, it was fun with everyone. And yet, strangely enough, it suddenly became sad without Angie, who had come in at the end. All that's happened is that I've returned to the world right before Angie entered it, so there's nothing to be sad about. Yeah, I'm not lonely. Sakata-ro and the others are with me. Are you? I love you, Maria! I won't let any more humans come into my world. Mariage Sorcière is an alliance between me and Beatrice only. From the start, even Beatrice didn't want to let Angie join. It's alright this way. Angie was still too young. For now, until you can be friends with Angie again, I think it's okay to forget about it. You can play together once you've regained your high spirits, Maria. Until then, all of us will be by your side. Thank you. Sakata-ro. Everyone. Then, Maria once again regained her former world. She regained the world that wasn't lonely, where she was surrounded by many friends. Just like usual, she didn't have any human friends at school, but her magic friends were always with her. The rabbit band she hid in her pockets talked with her during class, sounding like they were having fun. Just listening to that greatly embellished the time she spent in class. Maria made it so that as long as Mama and the teacher didn't find out, her other friends could always be with her. When Mama told Maria to go play outside, Maria would secretly pack Sakata-ro and Sakusuke and the rest into her bag and play together at the library or somewhere. Even when Mama was late coming home and Maria went shopping for dinner, she always went with Sakata-ro. The man at the convenience store and the other people was nice to Sakata-ro. He sometimes gave a second portion free for Maria and Sakata-ro. When Mama found out, Maria would get in trouble for bringing Sakata-ro and the rest outside. When the teacher found out, Maria would get in trouble for bringing toys to school. The toxin must be strong on Mama and the teacher. That's why Sakata-ro looks like a normal stuffed animal to them. After all, the convenience store man and the others say hello to Sakata-ro. Not all humans are hopeless. There are tons of people who, unlike Angie and Mama and teacher, can say hello to magic friends like I can. Oh, Maria-chan, welcome. This is your character. What am I doing?
I don't even remember what voice I gave him.
Man, I believe in you.
What voice did I give him?
I don't remember. But this is definitely your character.
I was not expecting him to recur.
Yeah, he's back.
So I didn't make any note of
He didn't have a sprite. I believe in you.
Oh, Maria-chan, welcome. Is your mama late coming home tonight too?
Yeah, but I've got Sakata-ro, so I'm not lonely. Right, Sakata-ro? Oh, it's not just Sakata-ro today. Some other friends came too.
Oh, other friends, is it? What kind of friends did you bring today?
Today, the rabbits from the forest band are also with me. Look, in my pocket.
You know, knowing how, unoriginal I am with voices, it wouldn't surprise me if this was exactly the voice I gave him the first time.
Probably. Maria began to line up 4 ceramic rabbit dolls on the register. Ceramic? Yeah. What?
Don't worry.
Okay. As the owner of the shop looked at it, smiling, he sent a signal to a part-timer with his chin. Then, the sign on the other register that says closed was taken down and a voice called out for everyone to move over there. All the people in line behind Maria line up behind that one.
I see. You do have a lot of friends, Maria-chan. But I hope your mama comes home soon.
Ooh, Mama's busy with work again, so she's spending the night at the company. It's been very busy lately. She hasn't even been able to get much time to talk to me on the telephone. But I'm not lonely. I've got Sakata-ro and the rest, right? Are you? I've even got all the rabbits from the band. Look! QQ.
Is QQ the sound a rabbit makes? My, I've never heard that.
After smiling at Sakata-ro, who was poking his head out of her knapsack, she played around with the rabbit band on the register, making them frolic around. Although the shop manager gazed at this pleasantly, he had slightly pitying look on his face. This was apparently a single-mother household, where the mother had to work hard and couldn't come home very often. On top of that, it looked like this girl didn't even have any friends. As he watched her play around happily with her dolls and claimed that she wasn't lonely despite everything, he couldn't help but feel a kind of compassion. And actually, this wasn't limited to him alone. Maria had become quite famous in this shopping district.
Maria-chan, you should eat some Odin every once in a while, whatever that is.
It's delicious.
If you don't eat your eggs and fish paste, you won't get big.
Ooh? Can't get a cream roll? Oreo! If you don't eat certain things, you won't get big! How about Odin for today? Ooh! Then I'll have some Odin.
I feel like we're mispronouncing this.
Maybe. Odon, maybe. It's fine. We'll look it up at some point.
No, we won't. We'll keep getting it wrong until
that was a lie.
Us on the forums.
And then it'll be too late!
Yep, that's the ticket. Why don't I stick a whole bunch in there? One mustard?
Oreo! I can't handle spicy things.
Ah, yes. I see. And you make sure you don't let it spill out on the way home. It'll sure be delicious while it's hot.
Ooh, thank you. She planned on getting some sweet pastries for dinner, but since Odin had been recommended to her, she would be having that tonight instead. Letting someone else determine the menu makes for an unexpected and interesting meal. Very often, Maria had to decide what her dinner would be on her own, so it was easy for the menus to get a little one-sided. So it felt fun to have a meal that she hadn't anticipated. Oreo! Thanks for giving us extra, mister.
Send my regards to your other friends at home. No stuffing yourselves on your way back. Go straight home and eat it there.
Ooh, thanks, mister. Maria raised the bag with the Odin container high. Huh? Oreo? What is it, Maria? The key isn't in my pocket.
Oh no.
Standing in front of the door to her house, Maria searched all over her body.
Oh no.
The key to the house wasn't there.
Oh no.
She always methodically put it in the same pocket.
You know, I just remind me at the end if this ends up being too depressing. I have a lighthearted story to save the day.
I'll let you know. So there was no way she had put it in another pocket, but she searched her whole body just in case. Unsurprisingly, it wasn't there. Did you drop it when you took your wallet out? No. When I took my wallet out, I definitely felt it. I also felt it when I searched my pocket partway here. It was there until partway. I didn't drop it. Ooh! Ooh! Even though the late autumn wind had been bearable when Maria had been thinking of returning home, where the heater was, now that she was confused and had lost her key, that wind tormented her. But no matter how hard she searched, she couldn't find her key. She turned out all her pockets and even tried taking off her jacket and hitting it, but to no avail. Of course, she also turned the knapsack Sakata-ro was in upside down, but the key didn't come out. Ooh! 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 Something that should have been there wasn't where it was supposed to be. Why isn't the key there? When I didn't do anything wrong. Why isn't it? Why? Why? Maria was cold and frustrated and angry, and she stamped on the ground. The bottom of her foot throbbed, but that didn't lessen her frustration. At the same time, her tears poured out. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Damn, that was a fucking resonant peak. I felt the screens shake on that one.
That was perfect. It wasn't her fault. So it was someone else's fault. But Maria didn't know who that someone was and could do nothing but continue to let out a moan of anger. Who are you? I'm sure you dropped it part way. Let's look for it, okay? Let's return on the road we came by and search, okay? Ew. Even though I went to all the trouble of buying Odin and got eggs and stuff for free, I won't be able to eat it while it's hot. Ew. Maria, I know it's frustrating, but let's search, okay? It's no one's fault, so let's search. Maria finally lent an ear to Sakata-ro's words and began to trot back down the road she had come on. The wind was colder than before, and it felt like it was blowing in through the corners of her jacket in a mean way. Oreo, let's watch our feet closely and search, okay? Then let's get home quickly, let the heater warm us up and eat Odin, alright? I'm sure it'll be delicious. Ooh, gone. Ooh, it's gone. Sakata-ro encouraged her. Maria searched for the key. But she made it all the way back to the convenience store where she'd bought the Odin. She hadn't found it. Just in case, she asked the man at the convenience store whether they had found a dropped key, but they hadn't found anything. One more time, she returned home, paying close attention to the area around her feet. But unsurprisingly, she didn't find it. She was no longer frustrated enough to stomp her feet, but hot tears dripped down her face. The Odin had cooled down completely. Even though she had been told it would be delicious when warm, she hadn't been able to eat it. Even though that man had given her so much free stuff. Oreo, don't cry. Mama isn't coming back tonight. Let's do our best and search. Why can't I find it? Ooh, ooh. Maria, don't cry. Let's do our best and search. Maria. Maria was no longer able to hold back her tears. Sobbing, she clutched Sakata-ro and held the bag of Odin, returning once more down the road she had come by. Perhaps because more and more houses and stores had turned their lights off by now, it was even darker and harder to search than before, And once again, without finding the key, she returned to the convenience store.
Maria-chan, still can't find your key.
Ooh, my key, it's gone!
Wasn't your mother away for the night, so you can't get into your house without a key?
Ooh, can't get in.
Well, that's not good. Did you try going to the police? They might be able to help you.
Mama said not to talk to policemen, even if they start talking to me.
Oh, well, why is that?
I'm gonna slap someone. Rosa! Rosa! Ugh.
That's a dodgy thing.
It's so bad. Rosa, come on.
So dodgy. I'm excited.
Really?
I feel like we're gonna learn something, Ben.
Maybe. It was probably because Rosa would be liable for making such a young girl like Maria watch over the house by herself, and because she knew that this wasn't something that would be permitted by society. So Maria was indoctrinated to changing the store she bought things at so that she didn't catch the eyes of adults, and into saying no more than agreeing to policemen even if they talked to her. Maria had obediently done what she was told, instead of considering why she must do that. She was much more concerned with meekly obeying because her mother had said so. Had taught her so, rather. But the manager of the convenience store probably didn't think of it that way. In the first place, seeing such a young girl being forced to watch over the house alone and so frequently would make anyone worry. And then, after making the round trip between her home and the store once more and arriving at the convenience store for a third time, a policeman was there.
It's that child, Maria-chan. Did you find your key?
Ew, didn't find it.
Who's taking this one?
You want to be the policeman?
I don't know.
I'm playing Maria and Sakata-ro.
Do I sound intense enough?
Yeah, I think you can do it.
What's your name, miss? There we go. I finally got a chance to sneak it in.
Perfect. The policeman asked her name, but Maria didn't answer.
Did your mother tell you not to talk to policemen? Don't worry, no need to be scared of me. Eating your dinner yet, miss?
I got a kangaroo cooking on the barbie.
Hey.
Oh, God.
Out back.
Oh, no. I bought some, but I couldn't get into my house, so I couldn't eat it.
What's your mother doing? Is she not coming home tonight? Does it work?
Who?
You know how we can contact your mother at work?
Maria hung her head limply. She didn't understand why the policeman was getting mad at her.
Is the policeman getting mad? Am I supposed to be mad?
Apparently not. No, he probably wasn't getting mad at her, but if this reached her mother's ears, then she would definitely be in trouble. Even if she didn't understand the reason why she would be in trouble, she at least understood that much. But the policeman wouldn't let Maria go, and her head was swimming from hunger. The policeman noticed that, and it was decided that he'd listen to her story as they ate in the police box.
Police box? What's this?
Police box.
What is a police box?
Maria was taken to the police box. We're about to find out. She had her oven heated in a microwave oven, and even salty rice cakes and hot tea were brought out for her. I'm taking control because Felix is looking up police boxes.
I really have to look up police box.
She had been told not to talk to policemen, but after being asked about Sakata-ro, she responded, starting to feel that this wasn't a bad person.
Apparently they just have places where you can just...
It's just a little outpost.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. And anyway, she wouldn't be able to return home now, so she didn't know what to do. She told her mama's work phone number, which she had been told to tell no one of and to use only in a very, very serious situation. In the tatami room, inside the police box, as she ate the odin that was so hot it felt like it would burn her, she watched the policeman making the phone call, lazily thinking, I'm probably gonna get in trouble. Will Mama get mad at me? Are you? He must have been listening to the phone ringing for a very long time. With the receiver up to his ear, the policeman looked up at the clock, grumbling.
Maybe they aren't picking up because their business hours are over.
Or they're on the other side of the world.
Huh? Hello? Hello? Is this Maria and Rosa Limited? Is Komatsugawa Police Department police box in front of Sebon Sakura Station.
That was really good. I'm impressed.
Is President Udaiken? No wait, President Shiramiya available? What is Udaiken? Yes. What? She's on vacation. Oh, right in the Maria.
Yes. Starting yesterday, the president has been on a 3-day vacation. Is there some business you have with her?
Oh no, never mind. So you know where she might be? You haven't heard where to contact her, have you?
Sure. Could you hold on for a second? Hey, anyone here where the president went for her vacation? Well, how to contact her? I heard she was going for an all-you-can-eat crabs and Sapporo with her boyfriend. Oh, I'm sure such a cold place would have wonders for shrinking the distance between them, don't you? I know.
What the fuck is that sentence?
What? You're gonna eat crabs? I haven't heard how to contact them. Yep, understood. Hello, I hear she went to Sapporo, but I'm not sure about how to reach her. Should I take a message?
I see, what a shame. Well then, if you manage to get in touch with her again, could you tell her that we called? Sure, yep.
Rosa, please. Please. After that, I was taken to the police department, which was even bigger, and ended up spending the night there. Then, they asked me various things about myself. A lady who called herself the district welfare officer came by and asked about a lot of things.
Oh no.
And I was told, you poor thing.
Oh no.
When I heard that, I learned for the first time.
God forbid Rosa might actually have to pay attention to a child.
Yeah. Am I a poor thing? Or are you? That's not true. You're happy, Maria. Ooh.
Ugh. Rosa's just the best.
Best mom.
Best mom.
Best mom. At least she can fucking cap a goat.
Well, anyway, just in case you were wondering, the mildly happy story that I had was one time I lost my keys.
Okay.
And I went on I have my house keys and my car keys
I don't know if this can cheer me up, but
don't
good
worry.
luck.
And I went looking around. I went for a drive to all the places I'd been today. Spoke to heaps of people. Came home and I was like, shit, lost my house keys. So I began to type out a text. Like, shit, sorry, lost the key. Might have to get, one of the locks replaced and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sat down, and I felt my key like halfway up the back of my thigh.
Right.
Which didn't make any sense because there's no pocket there.
Right.
And I reached back and it wasn't stuck there. Apparently, my pants had 2 layers.
Your pants had
fallen in.
Your pants had 2 layers.
2 layers.
Tell him he's dreaming.
And it had fallen between the two somehow. I guess the pocket must have broken on one side. I thought it was just stitched up against the edge, but apparently it was stitched between the 2 layers, so it had just fallen in between.
What? How?
I don't know.
I guess the key was just very sharp. Props to whoever made that key.
Yeah, shout out to locksmiths.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Look, we're learning a lot about Australian culture here. I'm very proud of us. We're educating the world. Then, Rosa came back. Maria was told to go to her room, but on her way back from the bathroom, she hid by the entrance to the living room and listened in on the exchange. The person who had come to visit was the female district welfare officer who had asked Maria various questions on that other day.
You can't be so pushy. Maria's heart is too innocent and delicate, so if there was an insensitive kid there, she could be hurt. Please stop your pointless meddling.
But in that case, miss, if the child is so delicate, why leave her home all alone?
Good question.
Yeah. Shouldn't a mother be together with her child?
Good question.
All great questions.
I'm together with her as much as I should be. I don't need to take instructions from you or something like that.
Oh, really? She's very well known in this area. They say your daughter frequently goes out at night to buy things and eat. Everyone was worried and looking out for her.
How do you know that was my child? There's got to be plenty of children around this town.
That could be anyone with a... Oh, God.
Don't just suddenly decide that it's my Maria.
I'm not going to say it.
Kids sometimes walk around outside at night, right?
Here it comes!
How can you prove that they were all my child?
How could she? It's well known around the shopping center that a girl holding a lion stuffed animal often stops by to eat dinner
Sakata-ro,
and buy things.
You've betrayed Rosa. You've betrayed Rosa.
Everyone treated Maria-chan with care out of concern for her. Sometimes people even escorted her home, thinking the night roads might be dangerous, you see.
You can find lion stuffed animals anywhere. It was none of their business escorting her home. Are they thinking of kidnapping Maria? Don't bother her. Maria's my child. They're thinking of kidnapping her. She says, leaving her child at home.
Alone, I know. What are you doing, Rosa? Be better. Be a better mother, please. Please.
I'm raising her. No, you're not. I have no intention of putting her in some strange institution.
You're letting, people on the street raise her.
Stop your needless meddling.
It's gonna be a cockney pickpocket in 10 years. Who are you? Does that lion stuffed animal mean me?
Please, sir, can I have some more?
No. It's okay. I'm the one in trouble. It has nothing to do with you, Sakata-ro. Maria hugged Sakata-ro, continuing to watch her mother fearfully.
I also wish I could be with Maria every day, except on my 3-day vacations to Sapporo.
To eat crabs, yeah.
But I'm a single mother, so I have
with her boyfriend.
Work with my boyfriend. I may not look it, but I'm a president of a company and I bear responsibility for my employees' well-being. I'm busy with my work all year round, so there's no time for me to rest. Or take 3-day vacations to Sapporo.
Really? But you've been on vacation these last 3 days, haven't you?
I have not been on vacation. I've stayed at my company all night working. There's a mountain of matters to be taken care of that the other unreliable employees who are actually there working can't handle.
Why are you lying like that? Someone from your company said that you were taking a 3-day vacation, you see? You went to Hokkaido with your boyfriend, right?
Hold on a minute.
Hokkaido. Different place. Leaving your daughter by herself for 3 whole days.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Hold on. Keep going.
What's your line?
I don't know anything about this boyfriend. I don't know anything about Hokkaido. Where are you getting this nonsense? Why? Why? Do you have any proof? What the hell? Don't just start butting in on someone else's family matters.
It's her job!
Literally her job.
Literally her job.
I love my Maria. I have my own way of loving her, so just keep your mouth shut.
So your line.
I know, sorry. I'm just looking up the distance.
It's such a crazy scene. We need, what, from like where they are to Hokkaido?
I just want to know if they're different places. That's fucking 2 different vacations.
Take a screenshot of that.
That's like 3 hours away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she must have traveled. I don't know.
That's a screenshot on screen right now.
Yeah, that's a bit of a distance, isn't it? Well, I don't know. 3 hours and 18 minutes difference. I guess she just loves to travel.
Actually, hold on. It says Hokkaido and then it says Sapporo Hokkaido Prefecture. So maybe they are the same place.
So maybe it is the same place.
I'll still put the screenshot up, but like,
I don't know. I don't know how.
The
Japan
moment it
works.
said Hokkaido, I'm like, is this a separate vacation?
I went to 5 different vacations of the span of 3 days. I set a new company record.
I was just working the whole time.
I'm not sure that you said all those words.
I don't know if I did, but I feel like the point has been well made.
It's okay, I'm with you.
I was trying to finish things up at work with all my strength, because I wanted to see Maria as soon as I could. I stayed at the company the whole time.
She is not. Keep it together, girl.
I don't know anything about Hokkaido, so don't go ahead and say something like that. Just get out. Get out. What's wrong with you? Yeah, what's wrong with you, person?
Ah, she's so defensive.
Get out!
Rosa.
Get out!
Rosa raged, her hair flying wildly. A teacup was knocked over from the force of her standing up, but far louder than that was the sound of her beating the table with both hands. When faced with this rage that could accurately be described as wide-eyed derangement, the district welfare officer couldn't help but be taken aback. And the same went for Maria, who was secretly watching this from the hallway. She had already seen her mother in a rage several times before this, but she had never seen her this crazed with anger. When she saw this, Maria was sure. This was no longer her mother. It was some other evil being that was possessing her mother's body. And then, she herself was discovered by the evil being.
Oh no!
Maria knew that she was being reflected in the evil being's eyes. Her mind went blank and she felt as though her field of vision was racing off into the distance. After fiercely closing in on Maria, Rosa mercilessly slapped her on her small shoulders.
Well, thank goodness there's no government official here to witness this.
And dropped her gaze towards the stuffed animal Maria was holding.
Oh no, she's about to rip his head off.
Sakata-ro.
It's gonna happen. Maria, even though I told you so many times not to take that outside, you brought it with you, didn't you?
Oreo! It isn't Maria's fault. I told her to take me. That's not true. I brought Sakata-ro on my own because I was lonely. So Mama, it isn't Sakata-ro's fault. Oreo, Maria! It's not Sakata-ro's fault! It's not Sakata-ro's fault! Instead of Maria, the brunt of Rosa's anger was aimed at the lion stuffed animal Maria was holding. A girl went shopping in the middle of the night, always clutching a lion stuffed animal.
Oh god, here it comes.
Because of that, she had become well known in the shopping center.
Here we go. Didn't I tell you not to take stuffed animals out with you? Why? Can't you listen to what Mama says? Why? Why can't you follow Mama's rules?
With every single word, she stamped her heel and banged furiously on the wall. Of course, she didn't make direct contact with Maria. However, the violence of the harsh sound certainly beat against her. Miss, stop that!
Let go! I said let go, damn it!
The district welfare officer had come back to her senses and was pinning Rosa's arms behind her back, but the instant Rosa was touched, she went wild, furiously throwing the welfare officer off. Jesus. She hit the table and fell to the ground. A teacup on the table smashed on the floor, making a violent sound. But Maria didn't do anything wrong! It's my fault, so don't scold Maria! I'm the one who brought Sakata-ro. It's not Sakata-ro's fault! It's not Sakata-ro's fault! So don't look at Sakata-ro with those scary eyes! Don't look at him! Don't scold Maria! Don't scold Maria! Who are you?
You? What were you doing just now and a minute ago too? Do you also play with dolls like that outside? Do you also do it in front of the people in the store? That's why they remembered you. Die, you brainless moron. Why are you such a dumbass? Answer me honestly. When you went out, were you always walked around with that stuffed animal without telling Mama, right?
Who are you?
Stop using that weird stuffed animal talk. Speak with your own words, not as stuffed animals.
Sakata-ro isn't a stuffed animal. He's my friend. Don't call him a stuffed animal. Don't!
There's about to be a decapitation up in this. Yes, I get it. It was called Sakata-ro, it wasn't. You took him with you all the time when you went shopping without telling Mama, right?
Yeah. Maria admitted it honestly. If she hadn't admitted it, then Sakata-ro would have said something to take the blame. So by admitting it right away, she was protecting her small friend.
Not for long! Only Sakata-ro. Any others? You haven't been bringing weird things to school too, have you?
Miss! Surely your daughter has done nothing wrong! Stop this interrogation at once!
You stay quiet! I'm talking with my daughter, aren't I? Come on, Maria, look at Mama when you talk. What's the answer to Mama's question? So fucked up,
I know.
Holy fuck!
It wasn't just Sakata-ro. All the rabbits were with me too.
You have them with you now?
Maria fished around in her pockets, pulling out 4 ceramic rabbits with her tiny hand. The rabbits were her close friends, who could be together with her at school in Sakata-ro's place. But when Rosa saw that, she shook her head slightly as though dizzy. On a school notice, it had been written that Maria was apparently bringing toys to school and playing with them, and her family was instructed to try and prevent this. But Rosa had rejected that, blaming the teacher and phoning in on a protest of her own to the school, saying that there was no way her child would bring toys to school. For nearly an hour, she had shouted at the vice principal to stop making false accusations about her daughter. To a certain degree, those at the school had grasped that Maria was a pitiful girl. They knew that the small toys she brought in were her only friends, so they had done their best to overlook it. But when the other students caught sight of them, some of the boys had started complaining that only she could bring toys, and the school had racked their brains on how to cope with this. They had tried to gently send a warning by way of her mother, but after Rosa's overreaction, even Maria's teacher decided to overlook it. But now Rosa knew. She had been the one who was wrong, and her daughter really had been bringing toys to school. And those at the school had known that she was a disgrace who brought toys to school and played with them.
Disgrace!
As though they were her only friends. To Rosa, who thought her daughter was just a little different from normal children, having this peculiar side of her daughter exposed and found fault with was, more than anything else, something she couldn't bear. So she howled. She raged. The district welfare officer tried to cut between Rosa and Maria again, but she only met with Rosa's wrath once more. Rosa once again threw the woman off with a face like a demon, and when even that failed to curb her anger, she stomped on the ground over and over again so forcefully that it seemed she might break through the floor. Then, after seeming to come back to her senses for a second, she immediately froze her harsh breathing and asked Maria.
Maria? Those rabbits in the band, are they your close friends? Some rabbit's gonna die tonight. I see. Isn't it great you have full 4 friends?
As she said that, Rosa grabbed one of the rabbits from Maria's hand.
Some rabbit's gonna die tonight.
Then she shoved it in front of Maria's eyes so she could see it very well. The cute rabbit holding a trumpet was a small doll like a chess piece. She slowly lifted it into the air. Of course, Maria's and Sakata-ro's eyes also followed it. And then, with the speed that the eye couldn't follow, she smashed it against the wall. She had half imagined that this worst possible thing might happen, so she instantly realized what had been done. So Maria let out a short, despairing scream. It was in pieces. It had been small and sturdy, but that hadn't been enough to withstand her mother's fierce rage.
That is a smile of a psychopath.
She's so happy. She's so pleased with herself.
Because you didn't listen to what Mama told you, I broke one of them. From now on, every time you disobey something Mama says, I'll break another one. Remember that.
Miss, you think to call yourself a mother after doing something like that? You think you can do something like that and not hurt your daughter?
Hurt Maria? I'm also hurting, right? Who's going to take responsibility for my wounds and 3-day vacations? Well, who is? Didn't I tell you to shut up?
Stop it, Mama. It's my fault. Don't get mad at this lady. It isn't Maria's fault. It's mine. Don't get mad at Maria. Ariel.
Some rabbits died. Now it's Sakata-ro. Here we go. Didn't I tell you to stop playing with stuffed animals like that? In the first place, it's disgusting. You say a stuffed animal is your friend? Just how old are you? How old? Well, this is just a gross, crappy stuffed animal made of cloth and cotton, right? Is this the only kind of friend you have? If you have enough spare time to pretend this monstrous stuffed animal is your friend, go out and make some real human friends. Why can you never make any friends? That's why your class always treats you like a weirdo and makes fun of you. Give it a rest and get a hold of yourself already. Grow up from this stuffed animal play.
Ariel.
Like I said, stop playing with that stuffed animal.
Mama, give him back. Give Sakata-ro back. Ariel. Mama grabbed hold of Sakata-ro's head and took him from me. Then, she smashed him against the wall, over and over. Ariel! It hurts!
I said stop, damn it. I told you to stop that stuffed animal act. It's because of this stuffed animal. That's why you could never make any friends. That's why you're alone and pushed off to the side in your class and treated like a freak. I should never have given you a stuffed animal like this. I should never have given you such a disgusting stuffed animal.
Stop it! Give Sakata-ro back! Sakata-ro is my friend! My best friend! As long as Sakata-ro's there, I don't need anything else. So give him back! For some reason, my frantic request just added oil to the fire of Mama's anger. Mama pushed my arm aside as I tried to grab Sakata-ro and snatch him back, and in a bizarre way, she stuck her fingernails of both hands deep into Sakata-ro.
Here we go!
Twisting him.
Ah!
The red muffler, which I had carefully wrapped for him every day, came off and fell to the floor. Oh. Sakata-ro, who had been so precious to me, was twisted, smashed, torn out with fingernails so much. He was twisted painfully, his face curving in sadness. Then Mama's fingernails found a stitch on the neck and tore it. With the fingernails of both hands, she tore it apart.
That is one decapitated Sakata-ro. May he rest in peace. His service will be remembered.
Making fun of this. I love this man. This is this beautiful lion.
This is fucking tragic. I can't stand for this being so depressive the whole time.
I can't handle this. In that instant, Sakata-ro's yellow cloth and the cotton inside burst apart. It looked almost like moist cotton candy. Oreo. Sakata-ro. Maria. Sakata-ro. Oreo. Sakata-ro. Ta-ro.
It's an empty set of quotes.
The crumpled yellow cloth and the cotton candy flying out were thrust right in front of my eyes. Then, through Mama's face, the evil being stated it clearly.
No! I wasn't expecting a tip. Let's look. Let's go.
Sakata-ro.
Oh, that is a dead boy.
I'm not doing the voice, but Sakata-ro.
Look at that. This is clean fucking torn in
Yeah,
half.
hold on. Don't leave. Don't leave. Well, put original. Sakata-ro. Lady Maria's white heart, which was torn apart. His broken vessel can only be regenerated by the Meister who created him, Rosa. Rosa. However, Rosa disposed of the vessel's fragments and even lost the patent paper. On top of that, his existence was denied by the Meister herself, so his resurrection is now impossible. The Meister died in 1986, and any chance for his resurrection disappeared for all time. Even the endless witch, Beatrice, could not manage it.
He was the best of us.
He was, truly. I love that little guy.
It's not in red, though.
You say the line?
Sakata-ro is dead. That was a visceral place to put that. What is that?
It's sounds Mabaguri Kyoko Kikukuki Kurato Sakata Okupichuta.
Knowing this book, this is not gibberish. This is some black
code.
magic shit.
Clearly, yeah. Gooder. Sakata-ro.
See? Child's tears breaking plosive sounds. That's how you know it's black magic.
It's true. This black magic is fueled by children's tears. Maria, do not cry. Beatrice. Sakata-ro was a good friend. As long as you do not forget that, he will always be with you. So do not cry. Bring him back to life. You can use a lot of magic, Beto. You can even bring Sakata-ro back to life, right? About that, of course, if Sakata-ro had been my furniture, it would be easy. However, Sakata-ro is your furniture. That makes it difficult for me. If you say it's difficult, that means it isn't impossible, right? Bring him back to life. Bring him back to life with the endless magic. To tell the truth, Sakata-ro's vessel was a stuffed animal Rosa made herself, correct? That Rosa has denied Sakata-ro. A life that is not permitted by its own mother cannot exist. Beatrice's words were feeble, because she knew that, no matter what the excuse, it wouldn't be enough to calm Maria and make her accept it. But she had to communicate the painful truth to her disciple and close friend. She had to tell her the fact that even with all of her own power, even she could not revive Sakata-ro. As long as you continue to strongly believe in Sakata-ro's existence, that soul will not disappear. So Maria, please, do not be sad. Even now, look, believe that Sakata-ro is smiling right over there. No! You have to bring Sakata-ro back to life! No! Give it up! There is no magic to revive Sakata-ro. Despite that, you must strongly believe that Sakata-ro will continue to exist as your close friend. That power will become magic! That's not magic! You have to bring Sakata-ro back to life! You can't do it because Mama made him herself. Why did Mama make Sakata-ro? It was given to me as a present, right? It was to make him my friend, right? So why did Mama make it herself and break it herself? Why did Mama give birth to it herself and try to break it herself? I don't understand. I hate Mama. Can't stand it. Too sad. Wanna smash Mama up like she did to Sakata-ro. Wanna stick my fingernails in and tear her, turn her into cloth and cotton. Whoa! I can't stand it, Beatrice. Sakata-ro! From the darkness, behind Maria's back, two massive jet black arms crept out, twisting around Maria as she sobbed in anger. Then, massive fingernails stuck into Maria's chest and stomach. Maria could not see that, but Beata could. Anger and sadness without any place to go will tear you apart. Beata knew that. She could see that. Yes. In the end, those massive arms were Maria's own. Those fingernails slowly started to eat into her chest and stomach. With their immense size and strength, those arms could probably tear Maria into bits easily, but Maria herself couldn't notice. Drowning in a sea of her own tears, She couldn't notice that her own arms were trying to tear her apart her own chest. I can't stand it, can't stand it. If Sakata-ro can't be brought back to life no matter what, I want revenge. Want to make Mama meet the same end. Want her to meet the same end as Sakata-ro. Beatrice, teach me magic for that. Teach me magic to beat Mama. Is that truly how you feel? Kill Mama! I'll kill her! No, that isn't Mama. It's the bad witch possessing Mama. I'll kill the witch, Mama! Ooh! Very well. I shall give you that power. For tearing you and your beautiful heart apart. For giving you that pain, it is fitting that your heartless mother be torn apart considerably. I shall teach it to you. I shall teach you of the abyss in the world of witches. Of the depths where no light reaches. Sakata-ro! Sakata-ro! Hate, I hate everyone! I hate Mama too, Angie too! I hate everyone!
That was some aggressive sound effect.
Yeah, that didn't sound good. Maria's gonna tear herself apart, you say?
Ugh.
Sadness and anger. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to get back to the game. Wait, not the game board. Angie, in the future.